What is up, everybody? Welcome to AI on Crypto. You are witnessing my orb right now as we allow people to come onto the stream to just kind of sit back, chill, and relax for a little bit while we enjoy this incredible artwork. I just love talking about my orbs. They're two of my absolute favorite NFTs in all of my collections. This right here is your kind of common circular orb. Now, what makes this NFT so fantastic is that it is a living piece of both audio and visual art. This is some type of musical algorithm embedded with this NFT here, created by the legendary world-renowned musician in the trance electronic music genre, BT. This is his creation. I've got two of them. Here's my cubic orb. This is more rare than my other one, but I tend to like the sound of this one better. Sometimes if I just want to chill a little bit, I will just, throw on my orb and relax and let the music kind of take me to a place of relaxation and calm, right? Here, let's check out the other one's sound. This one to me is almost like a more intense, almost intimidating song. Like, if these were alien planets and I landed on the other Orbs planet, I'd be a little bit more relaxed and calm. If I landed on this planet, I'd be slightly terrorized. All right, guys, so welcome to the stream, everybody that's here. Now, I'm gonna let these orbs play in the background because I do own the music rights to them. As the owner of these Orbs NFTs, I can play this music in the background of my live streams and not worry about getting a copyright strike. If any of you guys are YouTube creators and you ever do live streams, you know that one of the challenges is finding decent streaming music that will not get you a copyright strike. So with these orbs, I can just let them go in the background, and they are the ambiance to my streams. Right now, I've actually got both orbs playing at once. I kind of like the combination of the two at times. But back to the stream, guys. I'm gonna go with the more peaceful orb. So what are we gonna talk about here on the stream today? Well, obviously, we're in a bit of a crypto bear market. It's been a couple of months, I think, since I've done a live stream. I was sitting here thinking this morning, what type of recorded video can I do today? And I was just having a block because there's really a lot to talk about. A lot of people's enthusiasm is down. But I just want to take a look at everything and just kind of assess where we are from a play to earn standpoint, from a metaverse standpoint, from a cryptocurrency standpoint. Now, where are we going? Now, words of encouragement to everybody. And by the way, leave some comments in the comment section. Let me know what you think. If you disagree with anything I say, let me know. This is a very chill chat we've got going on. We're only got 9 or 10 viewers, so we can talk, we can have a discussion. The stream is not going too fast, so by all means, guys, if you've got anything to say, go ahead and speak your mind, because I plan on this being a fairly long stream. And if anyone's out there and the music is too loud or you can't hear me, let me know and I will turn down my orb. But if I don't hear anything, I'm just gonna let her rip. All right, guys, so we're gonna start out our discussion today on the play to earn side of things. And then once we talk about some of the big play and earn projects and the projects that are upcoming in the play and earn space, we're gonna shift to Metaverse, which will be like a discussion on the Sandbox, Decentraland, NFT Worlds. And then after that, we're going to shift yet again to some of the larger blue chip NFT projects and a discussion on NFTs in general. What are some of the new hot NFTs that recently minted that are doing well, and what's just the state of the NFT market. So we're going to have a similar discussion about all three sections of the metaverse: the play and earn side, the actual what you might call the metaverse infrastructure side, which is like Sandbox, Decentraland, NFT Worlds, the places where people are buying the digital property to actually build out the NFT experience that they want for whatever community they have, whether that might be the community of an influencer, whether that might be a consumer base for Amazon. There's all kinds of different ways to cash in on the metaverse. Buddy Love, he's asking me how the LooksRare investment is going for me. Well, you know, I'm never afraid to look at the investments I've made. Let's take a look at LooksRare. Now, I bought most of my LooksRare tokens probably at an average price of $2.50. And I believe it went up and peaked at around $7. And I did make a couple of videos talking about how much I do like LooksRare. All right, so we're sitting at a 228 overall market cap. We're at 94 cents. If we look at the 90-day chart, I mean, there is a lot of charts that look like this right now. This is very similar if you go to the Gala Games chart. So this is the LooksRare 90-day. This is the Gala wormhole. What the hell is that? All right, so Gala sitting at 63 market cap, 22 cents. Let's take a look at the old 90-day. You know, a little bit choppier, not quite the same shape, but a very similar outcome, right? They both seem to have found support. I really like Gala's. Look, very, very slowly, we're getting higher and higher lows. Now, this could shift to the downside, but when you compare that, let's take a look at another Immutable X, right? This is a Metaverse blockchain. Let's look at its 90-day. Very, very similar to LooksRare. Let's take a look at Illuvium. $500, 90-day chart. Very, very similar to the LooksRare, Buddy Love. So, with all that being said, how am I feeling about my LooksRare investment? I'm feeling just fine about it. It's doing as well as a lot of my other Metaverse NFT related plays, and it's still consistently getting me daily Ethereum drops, right? I'm making Ethereum each and every day that I have my LooksRare staked. Now, volume is down on the LooksRare marketplace, just like it is OpenSea, just like it is X2, Y2. So the NFT marketplaces are down in terms of volume, and because of that, my daily rewards from LooksRare staking are lower, but I'm still getting daily ETH accumulation. Now, I'm not going to log on to my LooksRare account to show you guys exactly what I'm doing, but all in all, I'm not down heavy on my LooksRare because I've had it staked and I've just let it accumulate this whole time. So when you factor in my buying price on LooksRare, and you factor in the current price that it's at, but then you also factor in all of the LooksRare tokens I've gotten as reward, then I will, and then you also factor in the ETH that I've been given, I'm at about even on my LooksRare, poised for massive upside if the token regains even half of its all-time high. And frankly, guys, I've been, obviously I'm a LooksRare token holder, so I've been paying attention to what the team has going on. What's up, Coin Hunter? I do have a Twitter. It's @_American Icarus. So yeah, so I'm feeling good about my LooksRare. I think anybody who bought LooksRare in the $7 range is probably not thrilled right now, but there's a lot of tokens that are down that if you bought them 60 days ago, you're not happy with where it's at now, outside of Ethereum, which is only down slightly, or Bitcoin, right? When you buy altcoins, guys, you're playing with highly volatile commodities or currencies. When you buy, the thing about owning Bitcoin or Ethereum, you're still going to have swings of 10 to 15% on highly volatile days, but you're not going to have these massive 50%, 70% dips and increases in altcoins. That's simply the nature of altcoins, guys. So LooksRare is no different than any other altcoin. But what I will tell you is the team is working consistently. They're upgrading the site, adding features. So I'm still relatively bullish long run on LooksRare, and I'll tell you why. OpenSea has been evaluated by the traditional companies. They gave OpenSea, I think, a valuation of 13 billion. So the market cap for LooksRare right now is only 231 million. So let's say it achieved half the valuation of OpenSea. That would be a market cap of, let's just say, 5 billion. So that would be from here almost a 50x to get to a $5 billion market cap. So yeah, I'm still ultimately bullish when it comes to LooksRare. I think if you want to buy and hold LooksRare, now again, I haven't said this yet, so I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say is financial advice or should be considered financial advice. Do your own research. Cryptocurrency is highly risky, so don't think what I'm saying is financial advice. But I will say that if you're going to buy LooksRare, I think you need to be prepared for it to trade sideways for a good while in a potential 85-cent low range to maybe a $1.15 high, up and down sideways, as cryptos tend to do in more bearish times. But I think the upside is there, and if there's another NFT bull run that pushes up the volume and increases the daily ETH payouts, you can see LooksRare very quickly regain its old price of $5 to $7 a token. And I think the people that are patient and just have it staked and aren't worried about it, aren't obsessing about the price, aren't checking in all the time, are going to be really sitting pretty in about 6 months. So that's basically my summary of how I feel on my LooksRare. Buddy Love. Coin Hunter. It's already following me. All right. Sweet. Inactivity. Do I think it's a good time to invest in Mirandis shops and assets? I actually do. Because investors are only so patient. And if you've bought Mirandis businesses or land deeds or docks or ships, you have bought them for the future. And it looks like the game of Mirandis is not going to be coming out until at the earliest end of year, but probably more like Q1 of next year. So it's going to be a long time before these Mirandis shops start generating daily income for the owners. Because of that, I think over the next 6 months, you're likely to have a lot of people that get paper handed in the Mirandis shop owning community, unless there's another big Gala spike, which could happen for sure because they're an absolute juggernaut, Gala Games, and they're growing so fast. A lot of people are saying they're growing too fast. They're getting their hands in too many pots. I say nope, go for it all. Go for Gala music. Go for everything. Now, back to the Mirandis side, we can actually take a look. Here's OpenSea. We can go to Mirandis. Category, let's go with buildings. All right, guys, so right now, these are your prices for businesses in Mirandis. If you don't know what Mirandis is, it is going to be the flagship game of Gala Games. It is a medieval MMORPG, a massive multiplayer online game that is going to be 100% player owned. There's going to be a side of Mirandis where investors actually own the land deeds, and if you own the land deeds, you're a landlord, and you can lease out your land for people that own the buildings. The buildings are businesses. So right here on your screen where you see a barn, hitching post, simple forge, these are all buildings that represent a business type. So if you owned a simple forge here, a 5x5 structure, when the game launches, you have to find a landowner, and then you make an arrangement with him where he lets you put your building there, your simple forge, and then the actual game players, the adventurers, are your customers, and that's how you earn income from the business. So if you're looking at buying a Mirandis business, you have to be willing to actually play the game. So if you are looking for passive income from an NFT, then the Mirandis business is not probably for you. But if you're looking at being an actual producer in one of the best and biggest play and earn economies, and you want to be more than just an adventurer, you want to be an actual stakeholder in Mirandis, then I think now is a good time to buy these businesses. That being said, they could dip a little more. So let's see, where is an... Okay, so this is an armor shop. 0.85. So that's down considerably. I think at one point they were as high as 3 Ethereum a pop, 2.5 Ethereum. So we're obviously pretty far down on the all-time highs. If you look at the price here, so yeah, so right here, you're above 2 Ethereum for a while for most of the sales. Now we're at 0.85 Ethereum, but when you actually look at the armor shop here, there's only one for sale. There's actually only one armor shop for sale. So once this guy sells his armor shop, there's literally not going to be any more for sale. And right now, there's this one armor shop for 0.85, and then it goes down, and then there's nothing else for sale. So I think as we get very close to the game, guys, there's a serious possibility that there are no more businesses to be sold. Now, when you look at buildings, there's only... There's only like 82 for sale right now, guys. And all of the Mirandis businesses combined. Now, I own a weapon shop here. So right now, you can get a weapon shop for 14,000 Gala. Let's see what that is. So a weapon shop right now from Mirandis is going for $3,000, so about 1.25 Ethereum for a weapon shop. I don't know if it'll get much cheaper than that. These had a high floor price of about 3 Ethereum during the spike. But when you look at the overall weapon shops, right? There is only 197 weapon shops in this game. So they, over at Gala Games, they envision Mirandis to eventually become one of the most preeminent grandest play and earn ecosystems in the world, with hundreds of thousands, if not millions of daily players. So if Gala is able to achieve, let's just say 100,000 daily players, I think that's very conservative, very achievable. Well, for all of those players, there's only going to be a total of 197 regular weapon shops to go to. Now, of the 197 weapon shops that there are in existence, there's 154 owners. So that means there's not a lot of people that own more than one weapon shop. So eventually there's going to be a massive supply crunch, and you could say that that moment is already here. So if you look at the price of the weapon shop now, there's only one below 2 Ethereum. So you could easily say that this one for 14,000 Gala is a hell of a deal because it's $2,000 less than the next cheapest. And then after that, in general, guys, there's only 5 of these things for sale, period. If some whale was to come and buy all of these at once, then all of a sudden you could be looking at a 5 Ethereum floor, a 10 Ethereum floor. It all depends, because there's a lot of people like myself who are just not going to sell their weapon shop. I mean, obviously everything has a price. If somebody offered me 50 Ethereum for my weapon shop, I'm going to sell it and then buy all 5 of these, right? But that's a ridiculous scenario. I am not going to sell my weapon shop at these market rates, and a lot of other people aren't. Like right here, you can see they were selling for 5 Ethereum. And I think it could get to those prices again very quickly. So good comment, NFTivity. Definitely, I think that this is a great time to buy Mirandis because as Mirandis items, because as the game gets closer, there's just not a lot of supply, and you can see these things going absolute gangbusters. What's up, everybody? This is AI on Crypto. If you're new, this is a channel that focuses on cryptocurrency prices and trends, altcoin gems, and all the things on the blockchain that fill our bags to the max, and we keep each other far away from Wreck City. We make daily cryptocurrency content covering NFTs, play-to-earn blockchain gaming, DeFi, and more. So welcome to the community. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. Tap the bell so you don't miss any future videos, live streams. And most importantly, guys, the one thing I ask on these live streams is that you got to tap that thumbs up button, because live streams get more fun the more people that are here. And the way live streams blow up on YouTube is when you smash that like button. So everybody here in the audience, we got 19 viewers. We should have at least 19 likes, but I only see 3 likes. So let's go, guys. Do your part, smash that thumbs up button, and I promise you we'll get a nice little crowd in here as we begin our play and earn discussion. Okay, guys, so as I said earlier in the video, we're going to talk about play and earn gaming. Then we're going to shift to Metaverse real estate. Then we're going to shift to some of the larger blue chip NFT projects and some of the newer NFT projects that are out right now. So whenever I'm trying to get a grasp on the play and earn market, what I tend to do is I tend to go to Google, enter the company or project that I want to do a little research on, and I simply do a Google search and I change it to news. Then I can look at the news articles that are out on any general project at any given time, as we all know how to use Google, right? So one of the big companies in play and earn is Gala Games, Illuvium, Star Atlas, and Axie Infinity. All right. So if I want to get a macro feel on how the overall play and earn markets are doing, I'll look at these large 4 projects, which in my opinion are the 4 largest companies or games in existence right now. So we'll just start out with Axie Infinity. Now, when things are really going crazy with Axie Infinity, like when there's a lot of hype, you're seeing 4, 5, 6 Axie Infinity articles a day. You'll see articles from 2 hours ago, 7 hours ago, 8 hours ago. Like if you did an Axie Infinity search in, let's just say around Christmas time, there would be 3 or 4 articles a day. So right now, you type in Axie Infinity and you see that over the last week, so over the last 7 days, we've still had a fair amount of articles released. It looks like we're probably averaging about 1 article per day. So there's still a decent amount of search activity and interest and publications regarding Axie Infinity. Now, the community of Axie Infinity they're having their faith tested because the play and earn mechanics of Axie Infinity revolve around the price and value of the SLP token. The SLP token has had a hard time maintaining big value, but it's still 117 by market cap, and it's hanging above 1 penny, about 1.5, 1.6 cents at this the time of this video. But you can still see that Axie Infinity is absolutely huge. So Axie Infinity saw $3.5 billion in NFT transactions in 2021, but it says future prospects remain bleak. Axie Infinity accounted for nearly 2/3 of blockchain gaming transactions in 2021. So a lot of these articles are not what Axie's doing now, but what Axie has done. Let's see here, just a little price analysis. Axie Infinity is the world's most Googled NFT collection. The Sandbox ranks second. So this to me is a relevant article because it's semi-recent. It's talking about current data, and apparently that a lot of people think Axie Infinity is down. A lot of people are very worried about the longevity of Axie Infinity. But then I look at an article like this, and you can see that Axie Infinity is still the world's most Googled NFT collection, and the Sandbox ranks number 2. So Axie Infinity is still getting more searches than Bored Ape Yacht Club. Axie Infinity is still getting more searches than any other play and earn game or company. So it's hard to say that Axie Infinity is fading when it is still the most searched NFT collection in the world, with the Sandbox ranking number 2. So that tells you that Metaverse is still strong, but play and earn gaming is still a massive part of Metaverse in general, as Axie Infinity, which is a play and earn game along with an NFT collection, is still the most searched. Now, the key takeaways from this article: Axie Infinity is officially the most Googled NFT collection with a total of 3.86 million monthly global searches. So that's where we're sitting right now, guys. 3.86 million searches a month for Axie Infinity, an increase of more than 5 times since the end of 2021. All right, so for all of the people that think Axie Infinity is fading, we can see here that we have a 5x increase in searches since the start of the year. So that doesn't look like a company that's fading to me. So to me, this is a bullish article for Axie Infinity. And anything that's bullish for one of the big projects is bullish for the play and earn marketplace overall. Now, if we go over to Gala Games, we can also see that we're probably averaging about one publication per day with Gala Games. This is also down from the peak where we were having 2 and 3 Gala Games articles each and every day. So here's one from the Motley Fool, 4 things to know before you buy Gala, from 5 days ago. Now let's see if they allow us to read this, because I know Motley Fool is a paid service sometimes. Yeah, so 4 things to know before you buy Gala. Key points. Gala Games is a blockchain-based play-to-earn gaming platform that enables users to earn its Gala token for achieving in-game milestones. Gala plans to move off the Ethereum blockchain to its own network and is launching several games this year, which are positive signs. As of this writing, Gala is trading at a 69% discount from its top, which might represent an attractive entry point to invest in the metaverse. So just from the key points about this article, which is very recent regarding Gala Games, now whereas Axie Infinity is the largest game, I would say Gala Games is the largest gaming company. If you're new to the channel, if you're new to Play and Earn Gaming, Gala Games aims to be the Steam of Play and Earn blockchain gaming. What is Steam? Steam is an online marketplace that launches gaming titles, so people go to Steam to buy a whole plethora of different types of games. It's basically like the Amazon of PC games right now. So that is what Gala Games' intent is to become, is basically the Steam of blockchain gaming. So they have so many games in development right now because of that. I think right now in their pipeline, Gala Games has over 10 games announced. But yeah, very bullish article from Motley Fool. Looks like they're basically recommending entry at this price, which I think is very bullish. If you go to Gala Games website and you go to their games tab, look at all of the gaming titles. Superior, which is a roguelike style game where you basically can have a team of up to 3 people. You start the game and you have to get all the way to the end in one turn. As you go throughout the game, your character gets really powerful. Really nice art and animation behind this one. They also have the Walking Dead Empires, Spider Tanks, Legends Reborn, Townstar, Mirandis, Last Expedition. So guys, in general, I mean, just look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got 10 titles on the pipeline, 2 of which are playable right now, Spider Tanks and Townstar, with all of these games having the potential of releasing before the end of year. We got a first-person shooter with Last Expedition. We've got a space exploration game with Echoes of Empire and Fortified. So I think it's very important to remember, guys, that when you've got companies like the Motley Fool basically having a positive review of Gala Games, you've got 10 games in the pipeline, but only 2 are playable right now. I think it's important in this bear market to remember that we are just scratching the surface with Play and Earn blockchain gaming. All right, guys, thank you for the likes. I see 9 of you smashed that like button, and it got 30 people in the stream. So if you're new to the stream, welcome, subscribe, and tap that like button so we can keep filling up this chat room. And please leave your comments. I really want this stream to be a discussion rather than me just talking on and on and on. I am reading the chats as you make them, and we will discuss your ideas as you present them in the chat. All right, guys, thank you so much for your time. It means a lot to me that you would spend a Sunday afternoon looking at this stuff with me, because Play and Earn blockchain gaming, NFTs, Web3, this stuff is really my passion. It's my hobby, it's my passion, and I really love sharing it with all you guys. So all in all, guys, Gala Game looking good. Here's a good one from the nation of Thailand. How Gala Games takes a foothold in Thailand with its fun first concept. So that's what a lot of people need to realize. Gala Games and other companies like it, Sky Mavis included, they look at things from a global perspective, not a United States perspective, not a European Union perspective. They are developing footholds and strongholds in Africa, Malaysia, Philippines, Thailand, all over the place where there are these third world companies our countries, they are actually developing very loyal and big communities. A lot of people in the blockchain space think that Africa, believe it or not, is going to be the mecca of crypto in like 5 to 10 years. The reason why they think that, even though they have a lower access to technology in general in terms of their population, we're fighting a lot of stuff here in the developed world in terms of regulation. We've got the traditional banking sector, the traditional gaming sector, the traditional art and collectible sector that are all against the move to the blockchain. So we're not only fighting adoption challenges, we're fighting a lot of large companies and organizations and institutions that don't want the status quo to change. But Africa has a very low percentage of its population that actually have traditional banking services like a Wells Fargo account, a banking account, right? This population sector is often viewed by global elites as the unbanked. What cryptocurrency and decentralization has the opportunity to do, especially with things like the Elon Musk Starlink, is to actually offer decentralized banking services to the population of the earth that is currently unbanked. And because of this environment, a lot of people think that Africa will rapidly adopt decentralized finance, and because of that, could be the epicenter of cryptocurrency in the next 5 to 10 years. Like, it's very important to take a step back and understand that we are so early. Yes, we've got NFT collections like the Bored Ape Yacht Club that have achieved $250,000 in value per NFT. The CryptoPunks over $1 million. Yes, a lot of people have already had 100x returns on cryptocurrencies like the Sandbox and others. But that doesn't mean that there aren't incredible gains to be had in the future. When you look at a company like Gala Games, we're currently down from the all-time high, as the article said, right? So when you look at Gala Games token price right now, we're at 22 cents a token. You go 180 days out, you see we had a high of 71 cents. So when I'm evaluating the Gala Games token, I see some nice support right here with a slow trend of lower lows. And I'm thinking to myself, has this currency really achieved its all-time high when it hasn't even released a fraction of the games it'll have out in a year? Now, again, this is not financial advice, but I'm kind of walking you through my thought process. And when I really start to take a step back and I look at the picture, it just becomes painfully obvious that there is no way that this coin has achieved its all-time high and will never get 71 cents again, because at this time, the ecosystem is not what it will be in 5 to 10 years. So to me, it's a no-brainer that we will get new all-time highs with Gala Games. The only thing I don't have certainty with is the time frame. Nobody knows time frames. So if you decide to buy an altcoin play-and-earn project like Gala Games, again, not financial advice, but my sentiment is that it's a good time to get in, but you might have to be patient at these prices for a while before new all-time highs are reached. But when you look at that pipeline of games, when you look at the expansion into Thailand and other parts of the world, hard not to be bullish on Gala Games. Now let's move over to Star Atlas. Star Atlas is one of the largest, most hyped games on the Solana blockchain. Very, very ambitious project. What we've seen from Star Atlas so far is absolute beautiful artwork. We've seen a lot. We've seen really impressive NFT releases. You can already buy the spaceships and some other things from the game. They've currently got a play-to-earn model built around sending your own ships on missions. So it actually is currently offering an income opportunity for holders of ships. But when you look at the news, when you type in Star Atlas, not a lot of articles. Like even this one right now is not about Star Atlas. This is other things. I only really see like 1 or 2 articles on Star Atlas in the last month or two. So really there's not a lot of interest, not a lot of searching on Star Atlas right now, and that is because times are down. But we do have one from 4 weeks ago. where it says Star Atlas could be a milestone in the gaming industry. Now, if you've never seen Star Atlas before, there is not a lot of current articles, so that's a sign of interest being down, but it really is a beautiful game. Let's check out the trailer to Star Atlas right now. I absolutely love this trailer.
Miles, the station reported a distress signal last night. They think it came from your dad's ship.
The signal, it came from past the outer ring. How is that even possible?
This ship has been reported.
Now, this game is being built on Unreal Engine. These are all in-game clips.
We go there, we might not come back.
This trailer will get you hyped.
What is this place?
This is going to change everything. They found out we have the map. They're gonna kill us for it.
If that's the case, there's only one thing we can do.
You can actually buy that ship right there that disguises as an asteroid. So yeah, so that's really obviously a very sick trailer. A lot of people are starting to sleep on Star Atlas just because there haven't been any updates recently. But let's see. They actually have a really cool marketplace. You can check out their marketplace right now if you want. You can buy ships, certain structures are for sale, resources, and collectibles. Right now, I think the ships have actually been holding some pretty good value. This is one of the ships I have right here, the Visus Open. Current price is $1,500 USD. So the price is down on the ships. These were going for like $3,000 not long ago. Looks like the originating price when they launched from the store was $1,500. Let's actually look at what they're going for in the marketplace. So yeah, so they're right at about the launch price of $1,459. So the ship values are down right now from like this ship here was as high as $3,000. So they've come back down to earth a little bit. But it's a very cool marketplace, guys. You can look at your inventory. If I were to connect my wallet, you can see all my ships, my fuel, my munitions, all kinds of stuff. So there's a lot of cool stuff coming down the pipe when it comes to planar and gaming. So Star Atlas, things are a little quiet, but I know the team is building and there's a lot of interest. We've got Moon Unit here. He is heavily invested in Star Atlas. He's bullish on it. What's up, Moon Unit? Moon Unit, welcome to the chat. NFTivity, we have a huge downfall in NFT Metaverse searches globally. It's a good time to look into good projects and accumulate. Not financial advice, but I agree with NFTivity there. Moon Unit still talking about Star Atlas. Said they're going to hire actual space engineers with experience to develop game mechanics and economists to help develop their economy. So yeah, guys, I think that's what it's going to take to really get the long-term value from reward tokens is these sophisticated economies. We'll take a look at Illuvium real quick, guys. Illuvium's kind of like Star Atlas. There's not a lot of articles recently. It looks like we're averaging about 2 articles per week when it comes to Illuvium. Now, Illuvium is going to be a blockchain version of Pokemon meets Axie Infinity. So there's going to be a player versus environment mode where you actually go to capture all of your alluvials. And then once you capture those alluvials, you can train them, develop them, and then there's going to be arenas where you take the alluvials you own, and then you go battle other players, and they're thinking that it's going to be a huge esport. So you can go to Illuvium's site right now. Oops, I went Illuvium.com and not Illuvium.io. But they have a really cool trailer too. Mute my orb. We can check out the Illuvium trailer real quick. No. Basically, at Illuvium, it's a really cool alien planet. These humans, they crash their ship on it. That's what you're seeing right here. And this is absolutely beautiful art. This is going to be a beautiful game, guys. I mean, that's pretty cute, that alluvial right there, you gotta admit. I'm gonna have to turn down the audio on that, guys, because it's a mainstream song. I'll get a copyright ban. But just looking at the video aspects of it, so here's the arena right there. Now you can see how you can battle opponents in the future. So basically you go, you capture your alluvials, you develop your teams, and then you fight other owners. And what they really envision is they envision this being a massive global esport. Here they have a lot of good clips of the gameplay. And it definitely looks awesome. Now, there is nothing right now that is available to play that looks this good. Townstar is a pretty fun game for what it is, but it's not a game like this that can really be enthralling. So, for all of us here in the Play and Earn community, I know we don't want to hear this, but we have to be patient because stuff like this, games like Star Atlas and Mirandis from Gala Games and others are on the way. We are just scratching the surface with Play and Earn Gaming, and I just urge all of you guys to be patient. Right now, interest is down, search volume's down, prices are down. These are the times when it's most scary to buy. It shouldn't be because prices are low and they have more room for appreciation. But as human beings, we like to see all kinds of confirmation that we're making the right decision. That's why we buy green candles. That's why we buy pumps, because when prices are soaring, we're like, that's the confirmation we're looking for. Let's get in, it's going up. But you know, those are really the times you should be scared to buy. But so many people buy NFTs or coins after they 2 and 3x. You know, those are, to me, the really scary moments. But right now, we feel fear because we see everything flatlining, we see everything declining. But for those that are brave, these are when a lot of people get rich. They buy during these accumulation phases, and then during the next bull cycle, they cash in. Not financial advice, guys, but that is how the NFT, and not just NFTs, but stocks too, right? Like, what's the old Rothschild saying? You buy when blood is in the streets, right? That's when you buy, when the streets are bloody. Okay, guys, so that's going to be our coverage of Play and Earn Gaming. Here's my orb. So if you guys are wondering what's making the music, this is one of my favorite NFTs. This is an orb by BT. This was made in partnership with 888 The New World and Gala Games. This is a first of its kind NFT. I'm really proud of it. That's why I'm mentioning it here, guys. This is a everlasting piece of music. So there's no play button. I can't rewind it. I can't fast forward it. It's not on a loop. And I can't switch to a new track. It is literally always generating new music based on the algorithms and programs that BT, the world-renowned trance and electronic musician, has done when he created this audio-visual work of art. Now, from a utility standpoint, obviously right now it's a beautiful piece of art. I love looking at it. I love having it on in the background as I cook or do various activities like stream. And man, I just absolutely love this NFT. Now, one of the cool things that this thing is going to have in the future is it has been built with APIs that will allow it to connect to Gala Games video games like Townstar, Mirandis, and others. And they're saying that there's going to be ways that these orbs are incorporated into the games of the Gala Games ecosystem. And when it's incorporated, it's supposed to give you different music tracks. It's supposed to also enhance your earning mechanics. So it's going to boost whatever earning you're doing. Whenever you have an orb, it's going to boost those earnings. So right now, it's just a really rare, beautiful piece of art that I own, a first of its kind, everlasting audio generative music NFT. But in the future, it's also going to be a gaming NFT. I've got two of them. This is my orb one, and this is my cubic one. They have different sounds. I'm gonna switch to the cube. The cube's a monster. Like, this is a horror movie. I tend to listen to this one because the cube frightens me, especially when you consider that these NFTs are kind of alive. Like, they literally are they're a life of its own. The music is always a little bit different. It always changes, and I just get really hypnotized by them. So anyways, yeah, these are my orbs, guys. Enjoy. I'm gonna keep this one running in the background, and we are going to switch to Metaverse. All right, so we've been talking about playing and gaming. Now we're going to shift our discussion to the Metaverse sector. Now, when I say the Metaverse sector, well, play and earn gamings are part of the Metaverse, but I'm generally referring to the structural Metaverse projects like the Sandbox, Decentraland, NFT Worlds, the types of NFTs that people are buying to actually build a Metaverse experience on to connect them to their consumer base or their audience or what have you. So obviously the Sandbox is probably regarded as the blue chip of the digital Metaverse plays. So when you go to a Sandbox Google search, we see that we are having probably 1 to 2 articles a day right now written by the Sandbox. We've got Snoop Dogg investing in it. All kinds of brands, major companies are investing in Sandbox property. We can see that the Sandbox Metaverse has hit 2 million users, and they're beginning a K-pop partnership. Now, you're not ever gonna hear K-pop coming out of the music speakers of the AI on Crypto's real-life truck, right? Like, when I'm driving around Tejas in my truck, there's no K-pop. But I still like it when I see K-pop merging with the Sandbox because there's a lot of people that love K-pop. That's gonna bring them to the Sandbox. So the Sandbox is not even live yet, guys, and there's already 2 million people that have signed up to be an active user. So let's just take a look at this article right now. So the Sandbox Metaverse hits 2 million users and begins a K-pop partnership. So there are 200 quests in which players can complete to earn a chance of getting an Alpha Pass NFT, which will reward the owners of up to 1,000 sand, worth an estimated $3,000 at current prices. And if you hang on to that sand, it could be worth a lot more in the future. So in order to earn $3,000 worth of sand token, you've got to get one of these Alpha Pass NFTs. And in order to do that, there are 200 quests in which players can compete to earn that chance of getting an Alpha Pass. Excuse me, guys. So the Sandbox Metaverse game owned by non-fungible token investment giant Animoca Brands, that's the company that owns the Sandbox, has surpassed 2 million registered users amid its play-to-earn Season 2 alpha launch. The crypto game, backed by NFTs and its native Sand token, has been in the works for roughly 4 years and is the latest preview into the game. Just comes a couple of months after its long-awaited Season 1 alpha launch, which happened in late November. So Season 2 officially went live on Thursday, this last Thursday, I believe, March 4th. And any user is able to freely explore 35 different virtual experiences, including a sneak peek of Snoopverse, which is a partnership with popular rapper and newfound NFT proponent Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg is going to wind up a billionaire because he's one of the biggest celebrities right now investing into the metaverse. I don't know if he's a genius or he's stumbling upon it, but man, he is really emerging as a leader in the metaverse space. And I promise you, he's going to be a billionaire not long from now. All right, so the Sandbox is aiming to roll out the project in phase stages moving forward. And according to the platform's roadmap for 2022, next quarter we'll see the launch of a decentralized autonomous organization, or DAO, that will give voting power to the holders of Sand. So that to me makes the Sand token pretty interesting. If you're new to crypto, there's something called a DAO. DAO, it stands for Decentralized Autonomous Organization. What that basically means is that the owners of the token for that project are the owners of the actual project itself. So in this case, the people that have Sand tokens are going to have votes in the DAO proportionate to the amount of Sand they own. So owning a Sand token literally gives you a say in the future of the Sandbox, which is one of the largest platforms in the NFT metaverse space. So you know what, guys? Reading this article, it got me a little bit hyped. So let's actually take a look and open up my Sandbox app here. Let's see if we can't hop onto the Sandbox and do some of these activities that it's talking about, and we can try it out together, guys. So I have the Sandbox app. You know what? I think I forgot my password. Let's actually just try to go to All right, guys, so here we are. The Sandbox Alpha Season 2. You can play the Alpha Season 2 and try to win an Alpha Pass by completing Quest. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and click on Play Now. Log in or create an account. I'll log in with my MetaMask wallet. Oh! Don't want to sign in live on stream. I've got my MetaBox, my MetaMask logged in right here. Okay, so now we'll go to Play Now. Log in with my MetaMask. Sign. Let's check this out. So I guess these are the various experiences that you can do right now. And by doing these experiences, I guess that's how you get yourself a chance at getting one of those NFT alpha passes, which can earn you $3,000 worth of Sand. So what do we want to play? We got Club XYZ, Snoop Dogg, Dracula's Castle. How can I pass that up? Let's check this out. Dracula's Castle. Lower the orb music a little bit. You got it, NFTivity. Thank you, bro. Hey, if the volume is ever... Oh, Burka. You guys have been telling me to lower the music. I'm sorry, guys. All right, so we are playing the Sandbox, and we are doing Dracula's Castle. So how can we get this thing going? Download the alpha version. Guess I've got to do that. All right, guys, welcome back to AI on Crypto. Looks like the music was a little loud and everybody left. Sorry about that, guys. So I've lowered my orb, and now we're trying to play some Sandbox Alpha Season 2 to get a chance to earn some sand token. So it looks like the Sandbox is now loading. Okay, so we're waiting on it to load right now. All right, so Alpha Q is letting us know that Dracula Castle is extremely hard with bugs that they aim to fix on Monday. All right, no big deal. I'm a decent gamer, so hopefully I can navigate it. God's Unchained, very low market cap, says Mike. All right, so it's done downloading. All right, so we just have to let this install real quick. All right, guys, if you just joined us, we are downloading the Sandbox right now so that we can play the Alpha Season 2 for a chance to win $3,000 USD worth of the sand token. This channel is AI on Crypto. We cover cryptocurrency prices and trends, altcoin gems, and all the things on the blockchain that fill our bags to the max, staying far away from Rec City. We make daily cryptocurrency content. So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, welcome, and tap that bell so you don't miss any future videos. And if you're just joining us, guys, please, all I ask is that you do hit that like button, because that's what lets YouTube know to send this out so that other people join going. Then do me a favor and tap that like button, because that's what really brings the people to the show. And right now, we do have a discussion going on with Alpha Q. So I'm about to enter the Alpha lobby. Then I will need to go to the hub. Then I will choose where I wish to teleport. Okay. Hey, it's always good to have an OG on the stream. Thanks for the help, bro. I appreciate it. I do not know why it's taking so long to install. While we wait, let's see. While we wait on the Sandbox, let's just take a look at the Metaverse searches. So when you type Metaverse, you get a lot of Facebook articles. So right now, Facebook is still kind of synonymous with Metaverse. That's really why they've changed their name to Meta. You know, they're really trying to hijack the Metaverse movement, which I don't appreciate. But at the same time, they do bring attention to the Metaverse that is good for mass adoption. But when I type in Metaverse, I definitely don't enjoy seeing that the first 3 articles are relative to Facebook and Meta. Then the fourth one is interest in NFTs and the Metaverse is falling fast. So kind of a bearish article from Forbes, which is a large financial publication. This was written by a Mr. Paul Tassi, He says interest in NFTs and the metaverse is falling fast. Now, this article to me, guys, is kind of comical. Okay, I can throw my the video capture back on. Now, you know, before even reading this, I wonder what this guy is getting at. Is he trying to say that the metaverse is a fad? Is he trying to say that the metaverse is going away? Because that's absolutely insane. Now, maybe searches are down, but I'll tell you what's not down, and that's development. That's building things out. That is... Oh, here we go. We'll get to that article in a second, guys. I want to play this Sandbox. We'll just finish the article, I guess. So back to this article. Have you been seeing less NFT chatter around the internet lately? Hearing a bit less about the metaverse? Well, you're not alone. Despite an initial surge in usage of the buzzwords, interest in both concepts appear to be sharply declining, at least according to Google search trends, which have been seeing deep downward turns for both terms. In the gaming space where I operate, almost every major publisher seems to have been scared straight on NFTs after being lambasted by fans every time they are brought up, and those have become relegated mainly to purely blockchain-based games outside the rest of the industry. As for the metaverse, the term has been repeated so much and so often that it's becoming almost meaningless. These days, most often cited regarding blockchain-based shared worlds that have concurrent player averages outside of the top 200 to 300 games on Steam. From the chart, you can see that interest in the metaverse as a term hit its peak when Facebook changed its name to Meta and has started evangelizing about the digital future. But since then, the term has seen a decline in relevance as Facebook has not presented a coherent vision for the concept, nor have any of the blockchain-based competitors. Video games, many of which are already metaverse adjacent, don't really seem to care to call themselves that at all, even if games like Fortnite and Roblox are further down this road than anyone. NFTs, meanwhile, peaked somewhere around the end of January and have only dropped since. This should ward off the idea that global breaking news of Russia invading the Ukraine caused this drop in interest for this term and perhaps many others, as we can see was already beginning to slide a month before the invasion even happened. It has been a smooth decline, however, ever since, with no signs of slowing. Okay, guys, so basically, what this guy is saying is that watch out for the metaverse. Watch out for NFTs because it's a fad. They're basically saying that interest is subsiding, and I think this article is absolutely insane. Now, of course, there was an initial spike in interest when Facebook did rebrand to Meta. That is true. And there was also a speculative interest wave because all of the Metaverse and Sandbox tokens were going off like gangbusters, and there were people making money left and right. But lately, we've had a pullback, as we know, in the crypto bear market. All right, what is going on here? But there's interest in everything that is coming back. And I love how he says that the war is not a factor. So yeah, there might have been a relative decline in interest pre-Ukraine invasion, but that doesn't mean that the Ukraine invasion didn't take additional interest away. I mean, you got to imagine there's a lot of people in that area that's being affected that are actually crypto enthusiasts, that are metaverse participants. That's a whole section of people that have much greater things to worry about now than the storm. All right, so what happened? Let me see if I can get this going now. So if you just joined us, we're trying to log into Season 2 of the Sandbox, Alpha Season 2. And we're going to try to earn an NFT Alpha Pass for a chance of $3,000 USD worth of Sand Token. But I'm having the darndest time. Maybe I got to get into the Alpha lobby, right? How can I? Sorry about this bad content. Alright, so that guy can no longer post. And me trying to log on to the Sandbox is really killing the buzz of this stream. Let's try one more. So whenever I try to go the way of this country, it doesn't let me log in with my... Alright, I'll just create a brand new... Switch it up a little bit, guys. Just get some regular chill music. Alright, that's a little bit... You can only listen to the orb for so long. But I do really look forward to enjoying these orbs in my Gala Games gameplay. So I've been trying my hardest here to log into the Sandbox. And maybe that's why a lot of people are getting really bullish on NFT Worlds. So for whatever reason, guys, I'm having a really hard time logging into the Sandbox. I don't know why. So I try to... I have to allow pop-ups. I'll try this one more time. Okay, guys, so I am just unable to do the Sandbox. So let's shift it up. Let's go to NFT Worlds. So NFT Worlds has really emerged and is putting the Sandbox and Decentraland on their heels. And I'll tell you why. NFT Worlds is connected to Minecraft. And anybody that has Minecraft Java Edition downloaded on their computer can hop on and begin playing NFT Worlds. So you copy the address. How to play the NFT Worlds game client isn't live just yet, but you can play in an NFT World Minecraft. To get started, download Minecraft Java Edition, Minecraft.net. Start the game and select multiplayer, select direct connection, and enter the address above. So I have Minecraft Java Edition downloaded on my laptop, which I'm not using. My son plays it. I don't have it on the old PC, I don't believe. Let's see. All right, guys, so I can't enter any payment information. Wait a second, I already own it. All right. Okay, good. So maybe I'm registered for the copy that I own on my laptop. Okay, yeah. So I already own Minecraft. Heck yeah. So we're gonna download it real quick, then we can hop onto NFT Worlds. We've got this guy here. Challenges of the stream. You know, guys, this is actually my first stream. Dude, is it still too loud? Let's see here. All right, that should be good, right? How's the music now? Ooh, there's a lot of pressure with the live streams, guys. But it's all good. There's some really big names with, really big news with CryptoPunks. All right, what is going on here? So CryptoPunks Ethereum NFT sell surged 1,200% after Bored Ape creators acquire the IP. This is actually really big news in the NFT space. All right. So basically, there's been a lot of problems with the CryptoPunk community, because if you owned a CryptoPunk, you did not actually own the IP or the intellectual property. Okay, so you're talking about $1 million digital picture, $1 million NFT, yet you can't use it for your personal branding and stuff like that. So there's actually a lot of people that sold their CryptoPunk because of that. All right, but it looks like the Bored Ape creators have just acquired the IP from Larva Labs. So Larva Labs shocked the NFT world yesterday afternoon when it announced that it would sell the IP, the intellectual property, for the popular CryptoPunks project to Yuga Labs, which is the creators of Bored Ape Yacht Club. After this news broke, CryptoPunks started selling like hotcakes. According to data from CryptoSlam, a secondary market sales of the NFT collections have totaled $18.8 million over the last 24 hours, marking a 1,200% increase over the previous 24-hour span. Now, the reason is, guys, is because Yuga Labs is going to allow the CryptoPunk holders now to own their IP the way that Bored Ape Yacht Club owners own their IP. And this will allow for a surge of creativity, I believe, from within the CryptoPunks ecosystem. Because whenever you own the IP of an NFT, you can actually do your own, I believe you can do your own derivative projects. Now, it's a new kind of concept, this whole IP ownership of NFTs, but a lot of people will do concept art of their own NFT, which is basically like a different iteration of their ape or their CryptoPunk, and then they can actually sell that as owners. And what it does is it gives value to the NFT because you can expand it, you can expand its intellectual property, and you can create it as a source of creativity and income for you as the owner of one of these NFTs. So this is actually really, really big news. So Yuga Labs announced that it will grant IP rights for individual CryptoPunk images to their respective holders, much as it has for its own Bored Ape collection. That detail had been a point of contention for some CryptoPunk owners in the past, as Larva Labs had previously given unclear guidance about holders' ability to monetize their NFT images. So in addition to the surging sales volumes, the floor price, or the cheapest available NFT in the project listed on a marketplace for CryptoPunks, has risen 11% since this announcement to 75 ETH, or $195,000. So that means the cheapest CryptoPunk is now back to 75 Ethereum. Wow, so Larva Labs has also sold its Meebits NFT project IP to Yuga Labs as part of this deal as well. So Meebits sales has jumped also. So, you know, it's interesting to speculate on why Larva Labs would have sold the intellectual property of the OG NFT collection, profile picture collection, to Yuga Labs. But one can speculate all day long and never really know the truth of the matter is. The fact is, if you're a CryptoPunk holder, you now own the intellectual property of your NFT, and that's big, big news. So that's really, really bullish in my opinion. So if you actually look on OpenSea, at the Bored Ape Yacht Club collection, we are now sitting at a floor price of 96 Ethereum. So not only has the CryptoPunks floor price risen, but so has Bored Apes, because only a few days ago, I think that the floor price for the Bored Ape Yacht Club had gone down to 80 Ethereum from a high of about 115 Ethereum. So that was a very steep decline. Yet, it seems it has bounced, and now the floor price is 96 Ethereum. So, as always, the Bored Ape Yacht Club shows tremendous resiliency. And then we have all this trash in the chat again. Thanks a lot, YouTube. You know, YouTube is so good at giving bans to content creators and all kinds of stuff, but they can't keep pornographic people out of the chat. Yeah, it definitely went down to 80 ETH. So crypto Bored Ape Yacht Club, as always, bouncing, and I'm sure we will see new all-time highs for the floor price of Bored Ape Yacht Clubs in the future. Now we can take a look at some new NFT projects that have hit the scene. Degen Tunes. This is a really interesting collection. The community is on fire. Looking at a floor price right now of 0.475 Ethereum. So this might be a NFT project that is within your price range if you can't afford some of the larger blue chips like Doodles, Mutant Ape Yacht Club, Bored Ape Yacht Club. So you're still able to get one of these Degen Tunes for a half of Ethereum. They did mint recently, so on the 15th or 14th they minted. And you can see they traded sideways for a while before really getting a lot of interest and activity. The average price went up above Ethereum and has declined a little bit since the peak, but has really found some solid support here. And during this NFT bear market, this new project has really maintained consistent value. And if you look at the recent sales, they're still, 6 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago, 17 minutes ago. So the volume is still decent. A lot of floor buys. Here we got a 0.7, we got a 0.95 buy. So still a lot of people buying the ones they want well above floor price. All in all, a great collection. If you join their Discord, you'll see what I mean. There's a lot of engagement on Twitter as well. We also have the Dented Fields. So this is a newer project, 4,000 Ethereum in trading volume. This is an even lower entry price, 0.18. Basically, it's a collection that expresses human feelings through these profile pictures. Let's take a look at their volume. So they hit a peak of about 0.5. That might have been pre-reveal. They still have decent volume as well. Looks like there's 4 or 5 sales an hour. Not every hour, but decent volume. So this is another one. Look at some other good collections. Here's NFT Worlds. So their floor price was up to 1718 Ethereum. Now they're down to 9.99. So will it keep dropping? I'm not sure. It looks like the decline has kind of stopped and they've found support like some of these other NFT collections. Now, guys, NFT markets, when they pump quick and then they correct relatively quickly as well. This is a new asset class, NFTs. Let's take a look at some other blue chippers. So Doodles. Doodles was definitely one of the top projects of 2021. Look at that floor price, guys. 11.45 ETH. So you're talking about needing to shell out $30,000 to get yourself a doodle. And you can look at the art style, and at first glance, you're thinking, it's very simplistic. But this collection really set off a trend in the NFT space. And there's a lot of mimic collections that have come out afterwards that try to kind of grift off of the Doodles art style. There's been a lot of rug pulls that have done that as well. Now, when you look at their activity, it looks like they've been trading at this floor price for a while now, and there's still tremendous volume. So we're talking about 5-6 sales an hour for an NFT JPEG that costs $30,000. So for this $30,000 digital artwork, there's still about 5 people an hour willing to pay that price. And as you can see when you look at the sales, some of them are offers. So these were probably offers that were accepted. And some of them were just outright purchases. But most of these sales right here are happening well above that floor price. So, 22 Ethereum right there, 57 grand. So somebody just 16 minutes ago paid $57,000 for this doodle right here. And if you're a crypto enthusiast and you're new to NFTs and you're wondering to yourself, why on earth would anyone buy this image? Well, that's really that whole Web 3.0 component. It's the verifiable proof that you actually do own this NFT. That allows you to get things like whitelists to other NFT projects that are coming down the hatch. It allows you to inclusivity into exclusive NFT clubs on the Discord channel. They have various tiers in these collections based on how many you own. And it really allows you to have cachet and clout in these NFT circles. And a lot of the most interesting, smart, talented people in the world are into NFTs right now. You might be a regular Joe at your house, but if you buy a Bored Ape Yacht Club, that increases the likelihood that you could have a conversation one day with Steph Curry. You might go to a Bored Ape Yacht Club event and see 5 or 6 celebrities that you like that are also there. Because if you own an ape, if you own a Bored Ape Yacht Club NFT, you are truly in an exclusive club. Let's check out some other. Is there any NFT collections that you guys want me to check out? Leave a comment if there is a project right now that you want me to look at. So I'm probably going to wind down this stream. How long have we been going here? So we started the stream at 12:30. Oh, wow. So we've been going for about an hour and a half. So this has definitely been a marathon stream. Thank you so much for everybody who's been listening. Leave a like button. Smash that thumbs up if you're new to the stream. It'll help spread it around and we can finish this thing strong. Probably got about 15-20 minutes left in me. What do you guys want me to do for the end of this stream here? We can play a game. We can fire up Gods Unchained and play a match, because unfortunately I wasn't able to log into the Sandbox or NFT Worlds. I need to set that up on my own before the next stream if I want to do that, so I don't look like an amateur trying to launch it. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I am into the metaverse big time, as you all know based on my channel, but I haven't really done much with the Sandbox, just because it's real buggy. It's hard to log into sometimes, as you've seen. Now I'm just getting into the NFT Worlds. I made a video on NFT Worlds, I think 2 days ago. That I'm really excited about, because my son, he loves Minecraft. So I'm thinking that it will be something that him and I can do together. And I like the fact that they were smart enough to pick an ecosystem like Minecraft that they can scale, that they can build on, and that can really quickly get adopted with a lot of users on these projects. And that's why NFT Worlds is currently at a floor price of around 10 Ethereum. Meta Eagle Club. All right, so this project is new to me. 12,000 items. 6.4 thousand unique wallets. 4,000 Ethereum volume traded, so that's about $8 million USD traded. Pretty good. Floor price of 0.185. How long has this thing been out? All right, so it looks like they minted in the first week of March. I'm sorry, February. Looks like they started out at a pretty high price here. This was probably like you bought them, then reveal happened. And it looks like the collection has been on a steady decline. So I'm sure the community has gone through some stress, as people often do when the price drops. But if you look at the current volume, they do have a fair amount of sales. Maybe like 50 a day. But again, I don't know much about them. It looks like they really hit a bottom March 9th, but there's been a few sales since then to bring that average price up a little bit. Taking a look at the art. Okay, so there's various style of eagles, if that's what you're into. But again, I don't know much about them. I don't know anything about the community. I don't know if it's a rug pull or if it's not. But the art is interesting. Give them a look. Do your own research if you want to go from here. Here's one. Wolfmere? Never heard of that one. Now, here's a collection I like. The Feline Fiends. This is a whole body NFT, and it's a very affordable entry right now. So actually, the floor price is increasing. So this is a floor price of 0.0639. This was very recently a 0.04 floor price. So this one's on the move in the right direction. Nice volume. Looks like we got about 12 sales an hour. Let's see. A lot of the sales are around that floor price. Here we got a 0.14 sell. We got some bundles. Here's a 0.11. Nice. So this project right here might have hit a bottom because they are actually doing well in a bear market. If you join their Discord, the Feline Fiends, there is a lot of enthusiasm on their Discord. They do have a good presence on Twitter. And this is a very new project. They only minted on the 4th, so not long ago at all. I like the art style. I like these cats. There's good variation. There's a lot of different unique traits. There's good rarity distribution. I have about 5 or 6 of these Feline Fiends. And I do have one of the pink furs. So if you look, there's only 80 in this entire collection of 7,777 that have the pink fur. I do have one. So right now there's one available for 0.18, then it jumps to 0.22, but there's not a lot of pink furs that are really available for sale below an ETH. So there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. So there's 15 pink furs below 1 ETH. So if this project really does take off, look for these pink furs to go to get sold really quickly and be a very coveted trait. So we also have got the 3 landers. So one of the things you might want to do if you're new to NFTs is just check out the rankings. So if you go to OpenSea and you hit stats and then tab rankings, it's going to show you the top collections by volume. So typically it defaults to the last 7 days. That's pretty good to look at. The MFers, so this is a project that's been doing really well over the last month. In the last 7 days, they're 18th in volume. So this is an example of how you can really make it big in NFTs. So pretty cool art. I actually really like the art from the MFers. Now check this out. If you look at their price history, this is the 90-day price history for the MFers collection. So like a lot of NFTs, around the middle of February, they peaked. But check this out. Start of the year, the average price for an MFer was 0.09, okay? Just 3 months later, the average price is 3 Ethereum, okay? That is a 30x. So if you had $1,000 worth of MFers, you now have $30,000 worth of MFers. That is a 30x. If you were to make a slightly larger investment early, maybe a $5,000 investment into MFers at this stage, you now have $150,000, maybe more if you got some rares. You can see another scenario with NFT Worlds. So check out the NFT Worlds collection, guys. When you look at their average price over the last 90 days, you can see that in December, the average price was 0.6. You go back just a little further. If you go to the start of November, the average price was 0.18. So it went from an average price of 0.18 for an NFT world to where it is today at 10 Ethereum. So if you do the math on that, that is the legendary fabled cryptocurrency 100x. So if you would have bought, if you would have bought 10 NFT World deeds in early November, you would have spent 1 ETH. And today you would have 100 Ethereum. That's $500,000. Okay, so these types of opportunities are available in the NFT space, but there's a lot of other people, a lot of other stories that have the exact opposite effect, where people will spend $5,000, $10,000 or more and they get rug pulled, or the NFT collection goes down to zero. So you really have to learn and be very careful and do a lot of your own research before making any plays in the NFT space. So most people probably would have sold or gotten out of the project in the months leading up to this activity. A really good spot to buy in with a little bit less risk, in my opinion, and this is not financial advice, but would have been around this 0.6, 0.8. So while that's not as good as getting in at 0.18, you're starting to have some confirmation at this point that, okay, this thing traded sideways for a long time, and now we've have a 2 or 3x price increase around 0.6. And at that time, you need to analyze it and say, have we peaked? Obviously, it didn't. So I think when you're looking at value NFT projects, you want to look at projects that have been around for a while and are starting to pick up steam. Because when you mint projects, not a lot of them are going to be like the Degen tunes. That's why I'm kind of intrigued by the feline fiends right now, because they traded below mint price. These were a 0.06 mint, so they actually fell below mint price right here with an average sell price of 0.056. And it's not good when a project goes below the mint price, because that means there's a lot of people that are cutting their losses and they're selling their NFT at a loss, because anybody selling below mint is likely selling at a loss. But now the volume is up and they're back above the mint price. So it's still an early, young NFT project, but it's starting to pick up steam a little bit. These are the type that I like to get in on. Again, guys, do your own research. NFTs are so risky. Just keep that in mind. Anyone else got anything they want me to check out before we end the stream? So all in all, it's a red day in the crypto and the NFT markets. Last 7 days, everything's down. A lot of new stuff in the top 10. As always, a lot of the stuff that has recently minted. Cyber Broker's in at number 3. Floor price of 2.79. So anyways, always check out the stats and rankings. That's a good way to find up-and-coming projects. We can finish the stream out just by going to CoinGecko.com and looking at the market. So the last 24 hours, we're basically trading sideways in the top 10. Everything's right at about a break-even point. Bitcoin trading sideways at 0.1% down. Ethereum 0% change. XRP had some good news recently in their SEC lawsuit. It looks like XRP is going to be coming out of that. I'm kind of bullish on XRP, guys. I don't know about you. Give me a thumbs up and leave a comment if you like XRP. You know, I actually found Gala Games, Gala Games has been my biggest success in cryptocurrency outside of Gods Unchained and Zed Run. I bought a lot of Genesis Gods Unchained. That was awesome for me. All my cards are worth a lot now, or at least some of the rare ones. And I got the biggest airdrop of my life through Gods Unchained. Zed Run, I bought horses for $60 that I later sold for 10 or 15 grand. And then Gala Games, I did about 100x on that one to get me to where I'm at today, which is not a well, but you know, I'm pretty well established in the crypto gaming space. I got a lot of NFTs, and I still to this day hold a tremendous amount of Gala. And I actually discovered Gala through the XRP community and Flare Network. If you're not familiar with XRP, They are not a smart contract blockchain, but they are developing something called the Flare Network. The Flare Network is going to be the smart contract arm of Ripple Labs' digital blockchain ecosystem. So basically, it's going to bring all the capabilities that we currently enjoy on Ethereum. It's going to bring that to the XRP blockchain and the XRP community. And it's going to be third generation, no gas fees, incredibly fast. I'm very excited about that. Polkadot is down 2.6%, but up in the last hour. I'm also very bullish on Polkadot over the next course of time. They are just now really launching. Solana's down to $80. You know, they were as high as 200. They've got one of the biggest declines of any coin in the top 20 from their all-time highs. But in general, guys, the crypto markets are trying to hang tough. We're trying to fend off the bears and get back some bullish momentum. Obviously, there's a lot of challenges right now. We've got some really bad inflation globally and here in the US. We've got the invasion of Ukraine and a lot of uncertainty that is causing people to sit on their money. But all in all, guys, based on everything I'm seeing right now, macro for play-to-earn gaming, NFTs, Metaverse, and cryptocurrency in general, the blockchain is the future. If you're in the right projects, you're going to be rich. If you're in the right projects, you're going to be pissed. You're going to be out of money. And right now is a very, very dangerous time. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. But if you're holding an NFT or you're holding an altcoin, you need to ask yourself, is this better than Ethereum? There has to be tremendous upside right now in an altcoin to be holding it during these risky times instead of holding Ethereum or Bitcoin, because these things are not going to decline by more than 50%, right? And even that would be scary. If you bought Bitcoin at 40K and it went down to 20K, that's right there is scary. But with these altcoins, you could buy an altcoin like this. I'm just going to throw a dart. You could buy Dash at $96 and it could drop to $20. That's how altcoins are, but they could also pump 5x, right? Like, Bitcoin's probably not going to pump 5x overnight like some of these altcoins can do. Tron is always pretty in lockstep with the general altcoin markets as a whole. It's kind of a good index for the altcoin markets. If you look at them over the last 180 days, they're down. Tron is down 60% from its all-time high. Basically what I'm seeing, I think we're going to trade sideways in the crypto markets for the next month or two, and then we're going to have a crazy bull market. But who the heck knows? There's a lot of uncertainty. We've got war, we've got regulation. But with all of the incredible things that are coming down the pipeline in Metaverse, oh, you know what? Let's go back to OpenSea real quick. I'll give you guys some value before we end the stream here. So if you think you missed the boat on the Sandbox, if you think you've missed the boat on Decentraland, if you think you've missed the boat on NFT Worlds, what are some other Metaverse property plays right now that are still somewhat affordable? Maybe you've got a brand, a restaurant, maybe you're a designer of a clothing line or shoe company, and you want to expand your brand using NFTs or using the Metaverse. Well, let's take a look at some of the options. So Network. This right here is Network Land. They are going to be heavy into virtual reality, okay? Right now, you can get a plot in the Network Land ecosystem for 0.69 Ethereum at today's prices. Let's see. Ethereum is 2,500. Times 0.69. So a $1,500 investment right now to buy land in Network. Now, the cool thing about Network is that they are aiming for this to be virtual reality. That's why you've got VR here instead of WORK. So this is going to be a Metaverse type project in the vein of Sandbox Decentraland, but it's going to be really centered around virtual reality. You also have World Wide Web Apartments. Here we go. So this is Worldwide Webland. So this is going to be pretty expensive. Wow, 1.49 for Worldwide Webland. So these are these cool little like apartment spaces that you can build out. Like if you were a clothing store, you could build a little clothing boutique here in the World Wide Web apartments. The actual price is really expensive though, 1.9. So you're looking at a $5,000 minimum investment to get into World Wide Web land. And I think that's up. Wow. So check this out, guys. In this bear market, they have been steadily, slowly, but surely increasing. If you would have got in December, you could have got one for 0.37. And from that, we are where we're at today, which is basically 2 ETH. They are down a little bit from the mid-February high, right? We had this nice little bull period. But yeah, guys, so there are some metaverse alternatives to Sandbox, NFT Worlds. Network right now is really high value. All right, guys, thank you so much for being on the stream. If you haven't done it already, tap that like button, subscribe, hit the bell. We'll catch you all on the next video.